Do you know what makes Bella Ramsey attractive? Welcome to another episode of Facial Aesthetics by PinkMirror.com. Bella's skin is virtually line-free, not a wrinkle in sight, and that's a big plus for attractiveness. In facial aesthetics, wrinkle-free skin is a top-tier trait, signaling youth and vitality. Research backs this up. Studies show that smooth, unlined skin is strongly linked to looking youthful and appealing. As we age, wrinkles are clear indicators of aging, and as those lines deepen, perceived attractiveness tends to dip. In fact, one study noted that women are seen as significantly more beautiful when they have no wrinkles around the eyes. It makes sense. On a subtle level, our brains associate a crease-free complexion with health and freshness. Bella's dewy, lineless skin puts her in the same league as famously youthful-looking stars like Kendall Jenner, who also boasts a baby-smooth complexion. This feature makes Bella appear lively and young, enhancing her overall beauty score. Let's talk about Bella's nose tip. It's on the round side, a cute button nose tip. A rounded tip is considered only moderately attractive in scientific facial analysis. Essentially, there are three nose tip types: pointed, round, and bulbous. The pointed tip ranks highest in beauty, the bulbous lowest, with round somewhere in the middle. A round nose tip tends to lack a bit of definition, which can make the nose look wider or more prominent than a perfectly chiseled tip would. The ideal nose tip has subtle angles and a delicate, well-defined shape, giving the nose a refined, balanced look. Think of a celebrity like Jessica Biel, whose nose tip is nicely pointed and often cited for its elegance. Bella's nose tip is more akin to actress Oli Carvalho's, which is also rounded and softly contoured. The roundness gives a friendly, youthful vibe, but if it were a bit more pinched or pointed, it could add an extra touch of refinement. Bella's eyes have a striking upturned canthal tilt, meaning the outer corners of her eyes sit higher than the inner corners. Among eye shapes, upturned eyes are considered the most alluring. Straight across is average, and downturned is the least. Studies from top universities found that women with upturned eye corners are overwhelmingly preferred in attractiveness ratings. One report noted such eyes were favored 93% of the time. Why? An upturned tilt is a youthful, feminine trait. She shares this foxy-eyed feature with celebrities like Kendall Jenner, who also has that lifted outer eye shape that photographers love. In contrast, a downturned eye, where the outer corners droop slightly, can make someone look more tired or sad, which explains why it's rated less attractive. This canthal tilt undoubtedly boosts her facial appeal, giving her that extra spark and intensity on camera. Bella's overall face shape is round, nearly equal in width and length, with full cheeks and a soft jawline. This shape is often described as having a youthful, doll-like quality. People with round faces, think a young Selena Gomez or Ariel Winter, often project a friendly, approachable vibe. In Bella's case, her round face indeed makes her look innocent and warm. The lack of sharp angles gives a harmonious, balanced look that many find cute and attractive in its own way. However, this youthful softness can be a double-edged sword. The round shape is sometimes perceived as less mature, even naive, compared to more angular face shapes. In the realm of high fashion or Hollywood glamour, where chiseled bone structure often reigns supreme, a round face doesn't stand out as much. It's rated as middle of the pack in attractiveness. Not bad at all, but not the very top. On to a more subtle feature, Bella's philtrum length, that little distance between the bottom of the nose and the top of the lip. Hers is on the shorter side, and believe it or not, that's a great thing in facial aesthetics. A short philtrum, hers falls in the small category, is considered highly attractive. Why? It's another youth indicator. Studies have measured ideal philtrum length for women to be around 12 to 15 millimeters, a range that tends to look youthful and feminine. As we age, the philtrum can elongate, gravity and time at work, so a shorter philtrum often makes the face appear younger and more vibrant. Model Rosie Huntington-Whiteley have a delicately short philtrum that adds to her youthful pout. On the flip side, a longer philtrum, think of someone like Victoria Beckham, is generally viewed as less ideal in such analyses. Finally, let's examine Bella's eye size, specifically the horizontal length of her eyes. Bella's eyes are a bit on the smaller side, categorized as small eye length. They give her a delicate, subtle gaze. There's a certain mystery to smaller eyes, but when it comes to classical attractiveness ratings, bigger usually wins. Scientific consensus holds that larger eyes are more attractive on female faces. This is largely due to our evolutionary wiring. Big, wide eyes are a neotenous feature, meaning they remind us of baby-like traits, which humans instinctively find cute and endearing. Bella's eye length is comparable to that of actress Tessa Thompson, who likewise has a gentle, narrower-eyed beauty. Ariana Grande is famous for her big, wide eyes that contribute to her doll-like charm. Those are the kind of eyes that typically get ranked as especially attractive. Which celebrity do you want to analyze next? Curious about your own facial aesthetics? Then visit PinkMirror.com.